Up against some of the big boys. RPK in heaven, opening this game up with a kill onto Bubsky, no less. So already one of the new boys on the block is taken off the block and onto the chopping block. Now this B site looking to be the object of Astralis' desires. They wrap on round in through Decon, and down goes ZywOo. Device besting him. Not the AWPs yet, but the Glock holds true. shox, it's ugly, it's not pretty, but he nails it the second time around. Apex has followed up in the meantime, and piece by piece, Astralis are getting torn apart. S-Tag left in this clutch, trades out onto the USP and darts up through the vent. He's at least locked in a bomb plant for Astralis. Ooh, Apex, you little saboteur! He might have just ruined this entire round, stuck on the ladder, and S-Tag from heaven does get dropped by shoxy. Ooh, Apex was almost in for some stern words.
Was that Apex 4 players? They actually don't know. They've seen what they may think is a solo man down B, but now many more will follow. shox, he is looking so warmed up and ready to go today.
He's always scary, man, but it's great seeing this form starting to creep back in. shox with the Deagle looking for even more. There's the repeak, and this time he bows out. He concedes control. He's down in lobby, but still he's able to come in and help out at this A site if needed. He gets smoked off. RPK, this fight.
Oh, no!
Bubsky was on his head. He was stepping over the ladder, wondering how come he hasn't fallen. Flash in for Masuta, but he's only good for one. Bubsky splitting into the site is helped out from heaven, and now we're into this 2-on-3. Apex taking up the heaven position, gets spotted. The Eagle of ZywOo dealt a rough hand, and now just Device tagged up by the scout earlier on in an impossible clutch. shox is there to solidify.
Planting soon, even though Vitality are about to get all this info, there's very little they can do about it.
dupreeh doesn't realize just how dead he is yet. And the answer's very. Whoop, there we go. ZywOo comes in on the wrap, and down goes dupreeh, but the bomb is planted in B. Vitality in a 5-on-4 retake. shox is here, rolling down the line, good for one before he's traded by Bubsky. And now Astralis, pack animal, grouped up here by the double doors, trying to hold down the line, and S-Tag falls. Bubsky, the only man left, 1v2. They open the door, they bait him back, and ZywOo nails the shot. It gets close, but ZywOo steps up. thieves gonna come on in for Vitality.
Playing the man-up retake, a 5-on-3 that gets awfully close, and this one is not close. It's ZywOo with the AWP versus pistols. This should be a shooting gallery for him. He gets dinked. Julie's out, 2 versus 1. S-Tag running him down. Oh, baby, he's gonna die. That's an AWP gifted over, but not for long, because RPK picks up the pieces of the round with 3, and the eco for Astralis, not forced back in, falls short.
Of him, he's made noise. He goes back to ramp, and this allows these players to get in through heaven. ZywOo blindsided, still 2 players in the hut, but dupreeh has seen feet. He drops down. Bubsky trying to hold the line, trying to hold the lobby, and he will. Apex not able to get away with a kill, leaves it all onto shox.
As soon as you know it, they're back in control.
Oh, fast A play, order of the day, here it comes, rushing on in. Masuta dealt with in heaven. RPK gonna try and anchor down this site, and he's only good for one. Apex spraying, but not quite connecting the shots needed. Ollied out from main. This A site falls into Astralis' hands now. A 3-on-3 retake. Vitality, they're definitely gonna give this a go, and Device doesn't realize it yet, but shox is sneaking in through the back line. The hunter becomes the hunted back here in the lobby. shox gets that kill. Device now removed. One of the only players with full health. It's Bubsky and S-Tag, the 2 new boys on the block, the 2 fresh faces in Astralis. Flash is good. S-Tag's down and out for the count. It's Bubsky again, left in this clutch. 1v3. Flash in.
Oh, no.
The accidental jump. Now they know that he's in main. He's tagged on down, and surely the 10-second defuse stuck. It's a round. Going aggressive. Now RPK, one of these saved rifles, is on the other side of this smoke, but they're going to go through. They're waiting. Magisk and dupreeh side by side. No check for RPK, so he nails the first, follows up with another, and now he's got the bomb down at his feet. That's a bit of an error that the bomb is so pushed up. There were 2 players there, so it was never meant to go down like this. But Vitality, by stacking these 2 players in garage, they've accidentally set themselves up for a winner of a round here. They've got that bomb. And so now the 3 remaining on Astralis, they've got to do everything they can to regain this control.
Yeah, and shox is even coming out from lower as well. He's peeking secret, so because Vitality had this bomb, they no longer need to play standard positions or sites. They can purely focus on winning these outside engagements. S-Tag, oh dear, he's low. shox with a grenade, it looked like it could have done a lot better. He peeks with it to hide behind the smoke, but instead S-Tag smokes him. It's still an unwinnable round. There's no way Vitality will give him the 2v1 with 18 seconds to spare. That bomb is irretrievable, and the round is unsavable, but S-Tag's going to look for a kill. Hope he can take one down with him. Oh. Big brains, wow. This orb. Device looking for a pick. That grenade going too deep. And Apex backing up as a result. Doesn't want to play close to the smoke as it fades. He could get overwhelmed. The spacing of Astralis looking good as they begin to clear these corners. Deep molly for the double doors. It's up to Apex now. Device has dropped ZywOo outside. He was still hell. And now that's going to open up a lot of options. If they can get the vent, they can come back up into A, and that seems to be the play. Bubsky with a pick into this site. They've actually just returned from Secret, who needs B, and Vitality are coming up with a vent instead. Apex trying to spam. He might have had a chance to get up, but not when he gives away his position. And with that, the round falls in the favor of the Danes. Oh, you know they know, but the issue with this angle is you don't want to go in front of main and look at garage. Oh, ZywOo, he doesn't wait. He pushes out into the forefront and finds 2 for 1. Bomb dropped again. That has been a repeated problem for Astralis, losing this bomb in the yard. This time it's not in a as awful position, but again, Vitality can play around it. Bubsky, double ramp setup. He's not ready for the second player. He does turn, but it's too little, too late. Apex with 7 wins that fight, and Magisk, he is down B. How much salvation is that for Astralis when this package is dropped out in the yard? shox clearing lobby, gets caught by Device. He needs to hit this orb shot if he wants any chance of keeping this round alive. And oh dear, he's been dinked, cleaned out by RPK. And now Magisk, B from the start, but it won't make a damn difference. It's a Vitality round through and through.
Like the cheeky flair to this Astralis squad.
Oh, ramp is free. S-Tag is flying high. shox is already in the B site though. Oh dear, jumping round. I love this movement. Oh my, it's so distracting. And Dupree is going to find that opening kill. S-Tag, you little wonder, you little whiz, flying around the sky. Device is going to get Apex getting aggressive inside of the lobby. This time a lurk for Astralis. It was even more passive than Vitality were ready for. It's typically been indoor, and now Vitality, somehow against what was Glocks and a hero AK, need to pick it up.
S-Tag, do you have the decoy? Yes, I am decoy. He just runs into the site, he hops around, and now he's made it doable for Astralis. RPK at ramp, trying to get back in, but there's the peek from S-Tag, gets deleted, no hopping around this time. ZywOo's gone though, and Masuta left in the clutch. Magisk is going to nail the shot. It's a 7 for Astralis, armed with only pistols and that 1A.
They already took the first. Astralis forced up in the second and won. We had a bit of a back and forth that eventually Vitality did, put out to lie, and then Astralis winning their first rifle round. Vitality, they're creepy crawling outside. Magisk close behind the boxes. He's got Device supporting him on hell side as well. Dodging the flash in an instant, quick reaction. He's going to go out for the peak off the back of it. 2 kills, bomb dropped. Have a taste of your own medicine, Vitality. RBK has yet to secure it. He was behind red, and the bomb is on the other side. Bubsky, he moves away as ZywOo gets his timing out ramp, and he will double dink him down. It's going to be Apex looking to pick up this package. Magisk holding on to it. Nice little off angle. Apex spots it, but this Glock is not going to be the gun you want in this engagement.
Moving into main as well, there is a man for Astralis, that's Dupree, and he is no man, he's more machine as he shuts down 2. ZywOo left in a 1 versus 2 of his own, and he needs the 3-piece, the hat-trick. Dupree playing the timing, but he's been spotted. ZywOo gets the information, but it goes both ways. Magisk now knows the whereabouts of ZywOo as well, and repositions accordingly back in the garage. Dupree dribbling on the corner, solidifies it with 3, and the main...
And there's no doubt that these guys, of course, would be incredible on LAN, but like coming into online, especially in your team like Astralis, these guys are on LANers, the core at least, right? S-Tag, it's been some time. He sat on the bench on Heroic, and even when he got bought out, he couldn't play till July, so that was always a bit of a shame. but he's here today. Bubsky, oh, he's done a dink, and he's fallen off. There's the scout collat, no kill, but boy, is that a lot of damage. Device isn't done. He's going to find one and fall off as a molly hits him. S-Tag's already rotated B. There's a heavy setup for Astralis, but that's not the site Vitality have in mind.
Oh, Device, more scout tags, and there's another for Device on the scout. Every one of these kills he's getting an assist on. And shox falls at the very, very end, but there we go. It's an 11th for Astralis. Magisk and Device with 2 apiece. It's down, and this now enables Astralis to shuffle this defense up. dupreeh waiting in secret. Tagged earlier on by ZywOo. Gets mollied, forced back out of the angle. Magisk's going to try and hold down Garage, and boy, oh boy, has he got to have a good hold here. A lot of players coming his way, and only good for one. S-Tag now back in CT. Not an angle you're going to see played much as he peeks over the top of this smoke. They wait, and they wait on the Vitality side. This is slimy, to say the very least. S-Tag has seen Masuta more times than I can count, and now Masuta getting tagged but not found. It's actually going to be Bubsky reigning in with the next kill. Now dupreeh swings out, and it's a double for dupreeh. Silenced by shoxy, and into this 1v2, running, gunning, down into the B site, but Bubsky is already here, looking to be a nuisance down in the lower side. Orp in his hands, and grit on his face. It's a round for Bubsky and a round for Astralis. 13 on the board from Vitality. It's pretty simple, but sometimes those can be the answers you're looking for. Device is rotating into secret. He's going to get the information that outside is clear, at the very, very least. There is the hot Molotov to force someone out, but dupreeh blind as a bat, and he's lined up 2, almost a third. And that sends Vitality back through. Down goes RPK. shox trying to rise to the occasion. Has domed the first man. Apex out through the hut. Spotting S-Tag, but double peeked from the site. Now leaves shox all alone. 1v3, a lot to do. And he goes radio silent back here. Stacked up with the boxes. Stacked up with the furniture. But shox, not a man to be slept on. 35 seconds left, and just still waiting patiently.
I love this setup. Double
setup event, that's slimy. But this Molotov on shox could give him a means back into the round. He doesn't want to give up his position, though. And there's the swing from S-Tag, 14 on the board. You mentioned, right, like S-Tag throwing down that little creative smoke outside. And I love it, man. They seem so well ingrained into this Astralis squad already.
Yeah, dropping that smoke outside as well. It's going to deny any cross towards red. It actually misses the glaive one. Oh dear, that molly is a problem. S-Tag chews him up.
That was the bomb as well.
Oh dear. Yeah, Apex needs to get that one down, but he's already been pushed back. Masuta finding a kill into that lower site. There's still 2 more rotations here for Astralis. Forget S-Tag killing everyone outside and the bomb there as well. Astralis aren't waiting around. I love how proactive this is. Their rotates have been on the mark every single time. Even when Vitality have faked out and gone back to A, Astralis don't fall for it. That just will fall. And RPK follows. Astralis, map point on their pick. Nuke is going well.
Well, it's already well and truly underway.
Oh, fast flash on long. Bubsky waits for none, though. He'll peek out off the back of it. I like that delayed peek. Not trying to cross towards the pit, not trying to fight for the control. He just wants a kill, and he gets out alive. Double peek from the site as well. Him and Magisk looking to drop the first across the pit. Oh dear, Bubsky goes wide. Now that is very keen, and that's going to cost him. Maybe you think he had time to cross to the car. Not going to be the case. Magisk still here, still shooting people in the face. shox dead. ZywOo the P250 no longer, and it's all on Masuta and RPK.
They've got to try and recover from the ashes now. RPK on the corner. 2 USPs back in the site. This is not a nice fight to take. Swaps out to the P2, but it's not going to do you any good with Device firing shots down range like that.
Oh boy, billions of kills have happened on death matches on Dust 2. Astralis looking to add a few to the tally. Quick, clean USPs. It's down to the Glocks again for Vitality as they move down the middle. dupreeh in the doors, and we got Magisk short side. That smoke fading, dupreeh dropping the bomb on Xbox. Nonetheless, that is a very unfortunate spot, and Magisk is just going to make it hurt, make it work, as RPK does something, but it's not really going to hold too much weight. It's Astralis with a 2-0 lead, and we don't wait for Vitality either. They've got guns already.
Us too. It felt like an inevitability, right? With
Yeah.
it being such a good map for Vitality and one that Astralis aren't as proven on, especially not with this squad, right? We've only seen them play 2 maps thus far. S-Tag could do it all right now, but ZywOo clearing him, ready for that. Deals with S-Tag, of course. Device comes in on the rotate, but only a scout. Ooh, that's one. Come on, Device. Flash is going in. He's getting pressured, helped out by dupreeh. Device mollied, and this could be his downfall. Swings for the peak and does get mopped up. Still a 2-on-3. And Magis fast on the rotate in through the tunnels. ZywOo dropped, and now just Apex left. 1v2, trying to find dupreeh. Dink down low, 40 seconds holding for Magisk, who tries to go up and over, and he's going to connect the shot. They've done right by Astralis once already, and Masuuta's missed the smoke there that normally allows the Xbox cross very, very safely. Gets stuck up on the hinge normally. And now dupreeh boosting over. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that. He's laughing to himself. They just missed the mid smoke, he said. Now an Xbox smoke going in, and ooh, Apex heard by Magisk. This B play still coming through, but it's a 4-on-3 for Astralis. You better believe they're at least giving this one a look in.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Magisk has the one bit of util that's been lacking in these retakes, but he's going to be able to flash his team back in. So he sees it, and he ducks below it, but he can't avoid this shot. dupreeh, what a kill. And they're not looking, they're not realizing dupreeh's run up. RBK calls all cover, and well, he's not there in time. He gets one, but it comes at the cost of his teammate and the round. And that's why Astralis give it a look in. Waiting. He should hear them. Yeah, they just jumped. Now he's got his gun out. He's ready. And the smoke's come through. Magisk with first blood. He's killed the short player. The spray is good. The bomb gets dropped. And Bubsky's here on the site. But Masuuta, he's been very key on these entries, getting a lot of picks onto A. Again, the damage has been done. This is such a winnable one for Astralis.
And this time they wait, right? This time they have that ability to be a little more patient and wait for these kills, wait for the rotations to come in from the rest of the team, and then approach this together. We need something big. Masuuta at ramp, first to fall. Now Apex and shox. Ooh, just shoxy left. 1v5. If there ever was a time, it's now. But how on earth is he going to pull this one out of the hat? They're on the bomb. shox with a lot of kills, but not able to stop that defuse. It's 5 for Astralis. They're keeping this lead up just about.
More. He jiggles out again. Vitality already have 3 players around the corner. Even though he drops the Molotov, they get through it. Very fast, very reactive from Vitality. All believing in the call, all committing as a unit. And well, they have done the same here on long. They're already 1 down. ZywOo's been tagged. Device killed Masuuta in spawn with the AWP. And they are getting close up on this A site. That flash is good. Magisk sees someone, but it's deep. He doesn't know how close they're getting. Bubsy's going to have to cover in the elevator. Oh no, Device has killed his teammate. Magisk picking up the pieces here, but he falls off the top of the site alongside Device, and now it's down to 2 apiece.
That team kill could tear this whole round apart. dupreeh is wrapping long, and this kill onto RPK could make up lost ground in this round. RPK is not even considering this long wrap as a possibility, but timing is everything here. dupreeh catching RPK now leaves Apex all alone, trying to navigate these rather murky waters in the clutch. dupreeh at long gets the information, spots Apex, but the shot connects in favor of the Frenchman. S-Tag out from CT, and Apex, try as he might, cannot win that fight out. Defuse going to come on in, but it's going to be close. Yeah, it's the 3 players up through short that could blindside this A site if Astralis are not careful. Bubsky only good for 1. RPK is all the way up long, and Magisk trying desperately, somehow gets away with the double. He's left the 2-on-2 open to S-Tag and dupreeh, and he dropped the bomb on Catwalk. That is a disaster for Vitality. Reclaiming this package now is a very tall order indeed. Apex from T-spawn lines up the perfect shot and deals with S-Tag. Now leaving dupreeh in the clutch. They go back. RPK down in the pit. Gonna have his IGL come and rejoin him here. But dupreeh is wrapping them. He's trying to change the aim of the game. He's left that bomb, and that's what they're both expecting him to hold on to. dupreeh playing the trigger discipline, and he might get rewarded. There it is. dupreeh with the clutch. 1v2. And delayed gratification is the only... What
can you possibly do with P250s? No utility. not against the team that's going to give you much room. The boost up? No, they move away from it. Back to middle, perhaps. But we've already talked about how Astralis have been leaning towards B in a lot of these rounds. This is no exception. 2 in the site, Device in mid, backs up. And they think, oh, we won't go against Device, let's go to A. Well, where's Device? He's A, as is Magis. Firing off the pot shots down from Spawn. Apex does do something, and Mizuta cleans up Magis with no head armor. So now, a bomb plant enabled. That's more than you can ask for.
Yeah, they'll take that, right? They'll take that all day long. Glock able to get a kill in the site, gets that bomb down. 9 on the board for Astralis. 5, looking good. Whoa. For a strong finish here at the end of this first half.
That's why we have that smoke down S-Tag. You don't need to jump over it. He tries to get the info, he gets hit, and that might have consequences because they're rushing the B-bomb site. Great pre-fire spray. Mizuta caught in the open. The flash blinds another player, and S-Tag takes down 2. Oh, it's a mess. It is back and forth, but it's back again in the favor of the Danes. Apex in a clutch. He does get the cross, going back for more, but he can't clean up Magis as well. Astralis, their B-stacks prevail, and 10 rounds at the halftime. They are in control of this game. Vitality moving over to that CT side, trying to knows anything is possible, especially with someone like ZywOo in the server. And despite his scoreline, he is feeling confident, flanking fast up the top of middle, flashed out. Do Astralis realize anything off the back of that util? They seem very focused and driven towards this A site. The flank won't continue. ZywOo regroups on Cat, and Astralis set their smokes towards A.
Oh, RPK flashed for the peak, but whipping those shots. ZywOo now stepping up to the plate. Suter even boosted here to offer him some resistance inside of this site. ZywOo still fighting, still putting up numbers onto a double before getting shut out by Bubsky. Dropping into a 3-on-3. Over here, hidden in Gandalf is shox, and he could deny this bomb plant right now. S-Tag, protected by Bubsky, is just about able to get that bomb down. And now, out from CT, Magis gonna save the life of his teammate. It's 3 in the round for Bubsky.
Coming from ZywOo after such a quiet performance so far today.
Very heavy B lean from Astralis, but doesn't look like a commitment by any stretch. They drop down into lower. Looking to gain this mid control, looking to take that away. ZywOo and Device are having a standoff at long, and Device has just come out ahead. ZywOo removed, and that is quite the man to find. That AWP taken out of the equation, at least one of them. shox on the other, inside of B. Device has completely switched things up, and is now down here in middle. Everywhere you go, it's just Device. Now even more. As he creeps on out, shox is holding for this cross. The rest of Astralis are out through the catwalk, so even as they deal with Device, it's this A site that needs to hold its ground. And RPK doing what he can. It's not enough. Magis gets the kill. Ooh. As that all gets derailed, so does the A bomb site for Vitality. It's only shox left in the 1v3, and his mind has turned to saving this AWP. Devastating way to have a round elude you there. Great round from Device with his AWP. Pushes the boat out, goes for the third onto shoxy, and you can only expect so much from him, but it's a great one in terms of, being so proactive, repositioning all around the map, keeping Vitality guessing. And so the moment they go a man down, they try and make a move to reclaim some ground, to take an... And it's such a sick storyline, right? Like how the unfaltering Astralis looked vulnerable through their own doing, and then had to bring new players in to fill the boots of some very big characters within the CS scene. And now they're on that road to recovery. Bubsky holding onto the top of the tunnel, but timing is a man's best friend. Down goes Masuta. ZywOo here has shox as well, leaning this direction, so a very heavy bit of B presence here. ZywOo plucking Bubsky out of the round, and into the gauntlet they go down here in middle. Device falling. Vitality in with it. These are like the 2 big boys of Vitality in this B bomb site. So Astralis, as they poise themselves, as they get ready to move in, they are going to be up against it, to say the very least. They spot that AWP, but that's only one of the 2 players here. Utility raining in. Now they know that shox is in this site as well. That might change the mind of Astralis. Magisk has crept out through Cat and a missed shot from Apex.
Oh.
There's the kill. And now Astralis, they change it completely. Get away from B. They want to go elsewhere. They've lost Magisk over inside of A, but these players do get up through mid. Even a tag from Device through the wall again, this time onto ZywOo. And while all this shifting is happening within the Astralis offensive, sneaking in through B is a man named S-Tag. He's gone all the way through, plucks ZywOo out of the round, makes it look easy. Down goes RPK, and it's only shox left. What a round from the Danes. shox is lost, and I can't say I blame him. He wouldn't even know where this bomb's going down. He's deduced that it's B. He's in this rotate position, but there are just players all around him. This should be impossible, and indeed it is. Match and...
That was such a well-orchestrated rotate, and the fact that they double back into B and leave S-Tag in the tunnels to get that kill, knowing Vitality would over-rotate when they see Bomb go Xbox. It doesn't even climb up. It doesn't need to. And Vitality, they've won this low buy before, but somewhat relied on the double kill from ZywOo's Orb, as they often do. This time it's an SMG. Astralis again want this B-bomb site, and they might have it for near about free. Mizuta with only an MP9 and no grenade. He is going to get checked here. S-Tag has the bomb, so info first and foremost, with a trade right after. And Astralis right there might be booking themselves a ticket to the playoffs, as you say. Wall banged and shot through the smoke is shoxy. Bubsky sees the flank, and he drops the molly, getting out only just. It's the hunt down for Vitality for the match.
Oh, Device with one. It's only ZywOo. It feels inevitable, and indeed it is. Astralis 2-0. The Danes are going to the playoffs of ESL 1 Cologne as they book their ticket.